Welcome to this extension video for Unit 3. You have a CETA template file that you can use to make your drawings with. You can just open that file, do a save as, and then change the name to whatever drawing it is that you are making at that time. I did want to show you because on your personal computer it's actually really easy to do this step and to save a template. So if you open the CETA template file I gave you, you can go to File, Save As, and save a copy as template. And so when you do that, it should take you to your computer's templates folder. And that is within your Autodesk setup. And so you can't do this on CETA computers. CETA computers aren't customizable. It would delete itself every time you logged out. So this isn't I mean, you can do it if you're going to make a whole bunch of drawings in one sitting. But to make one or two drawings for an assignment, this isn't worth it. On your personal computer, this adds the template to the template folder. And I already have one there, so it's prompting me to double check. But now when I click this new button up here, it takes me to a list, and instead of just standard drawing, I have a CETA template drawing. And now when I open a CETA template drawing, I don't have to worry about save as. It's called Drawing 5. I can just save it and give it a name, and it automatically has the CETA border and the size A sheet format all set up so that when I add a base view, let me find, for example, my sleeve bearing, right? The part I said we would never, oh, you know what? I bet that doesn't have anything. So let's try my axle. So I put in my axle, and all the settings allow me to, I have all of this filled in. I can put in my projected views, right? And while the views themselves work the same regardless of which template you're using, it is just a little bit easier. And then I make a new, and again, I can use CETA template. So for the most part, Inventor is in ANSI format. I don't need to change all of my templates. But for the drawing, for a nice simple template, use the CETA template, and on your own personal computer, feel free to add it to your templates folder, and then you can use that document as a template on its own. So this is a bit of an extension just for those of you interested in customizing your Inventor files. Now, an extension beyond that. So if that was too much for you or just enough, feel free to stop the video now. But I want to show you how to make your own template. So we are in a brand new drawing here, right? Under Drawing Resources, this is where you find borders, title blocks, that sort of stuff, right? So let's say you don't like my template and you want to change your title block. I could create a new title block. So I'm going to, define new title block. And the first thing it does is take me to my sketch window. So this is where, now maybe you want to put yours, I don't know, over here on the right. So you're going to put, I wonder if I can snap to grid. I've lost my grid, but we're going to put in 4 boxes over here. Now, I think this is a terrible use of space, but for example, I could put in some boxes over here. That one really should have been horizontal. And then we'll divide this up 2 more times. Okay. So now I finished the sketch, and we're going to call this example. So I edit example, and now I have these 4 blocks in which I can put text boxes. I'm going to put a text box here. And it's asking me what I want to put in this box. So I can find, drawing properties. Oh, not drawing properties, it's properties of the drawing. So I can find properties of the drawing, such as the file name of the drawing. and I can insert that into this text box. And I can put a, oops, I thought I had turned off the tool. A text box here that gives me the creation date. Okay. And maybe I realize, oh, I don't want that to be, oops, I don't want that to be top justified. I'd rather it be center justified, right? So I can format this a little bit. And now I finished the sketch and I want to save that title block. And it's still not here, right? So the last step would be to insert example into my sheet. And there you go. It's starting to fill in those spots. So you can play around with this by all means and create a template that you like for yourself moving forward. In Design 1, I would like you to use our template. And in each class, you might find instructors have a particular template they'd like you to follow. At a company, that company is almost certainly going to already have a template that you use. If you start your own company, maybe you get to decide. But there's a whole lot of customization available in here. And like I said, extension, you do not have to do this yourself, but I did want to make sure you knew that you can. Hopefully that's interesting to you, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask.